If you are between the ages of 60 and 63 and are getting ready to retire, then you definitely want to watch this video, because depending upon your income, you may need to start preparing for the potential to pay higher Medicare premiums. And so stay tuned, because I'm going to explain exactly what the Medicare IRMAA is, how it affects your Medicare premiums, and most importantly, how it can impact your retirement finances. So grab a notebook or a piece of paper and something to write with so that you can take notes and start planning ahead. And so real quick, if you are new to me or to the channel, my name is Katrice, and I am a licensed health and life insurance broker and paralegal. And I help women entrepreneurs to grow, protect, and secure their finances using a comprehensive personalized strategy. And so if you would like more information or would like to book a call with me, a consultation with me, then the link is in the description of this video. Okay. All right, so let's jump into this. Okay, and so I'm going to dive deep into a topic that can significantly affect your retirement planning, and that is the Medicare IRMAA. And so if you're planning for a secure retirement and you have not heard about IRMAA, or you have heard about it but you fully don't understand how it works or how it could impact your overall financial strategy, then this video is going to bring you the clarity that you need. Okay, so first things first, what is IRMAA? So IRMAA stands for the Income Related Monthly Adjustment Amount, and it is an additional charge that some Medicare beneficiaries pay for their Part B and D, like David, premiums. Okay, and it's based on your income level as reported to the IRS from 2 years prior. So for example, if you are retiring in 2025, then the IRS will use your 2023 income to determine if you will be subject to IRMAA. The more money you make, the higher the IRMAA surcharge. And so that means if you're living on just your retirement savings at the time you retire, then the extra IRMAA charges can take a bigger bite out of your budget than you may have anticipated. And so now let's talk about how IRMAA works. So Medicare uses your MAGI, which is the Modified Adjusted Gross Income, to determine if you need to pay IRMAA. And so your MAGI is your total income, which includes your wages, your Social Security, any pension income, and investment earnings. Okay, and so if your income is above a certain threshold, then you will pay an additional premium on top of the standard Medicare costs. Okay, so the standard Medicare Part B premium for 2025 is $185. Okay. And so if you have a MAGI over $106,000 for individuals and $212,000 for couples, then you will face an IRMAA surcharge. And so this surcharge can range anywhere from $74 to $443.90 per month for Part B, like boy, and for Part D, like David, it ranges from $13.70 to $85.50, okay, depending upon where you fall with your income. Okay, so that means that you would be paying the $185 plus, say you were at $106,000, you're an individual, and you're at $106,000, okay, for your MAGI. So you would pay the $185 plus the $74, and you would pay that every month for your Medicare Part B. Okay, now for your Part D, however much the premium is for your Part D, like David, prescription drug plan, you would add $13.70 to that, and that is how much you would pay for the for your monthly premium. Okay, so now why does this matter for your retirement planning? Well, it's important to consider how IRMAA could affect your finances in retirement, okay? Because you're going to be paying more out every month, that is going to eat at your finances more, okay? So you're going to have more going out that, if you didn't know about IRMAA, you wouldn't have budgeted for it. And so this can be kind of like sticker shock, okay? And so in the long term, this can significantly impact your retirement income and spending plans, especially if you have things like really just fixed and planned out, and if you're relying on fixed income sources like Social Security, okay? And so the key takeaway here is that IRMAA could make your Medicare premiums much more expensive. And so it's crucial to plan for it when you are forecasting your retirement cost, okay? So let's say you had a job and you were a really, really high earner, and then you may have got a severance package when you left, so that might have boosted you up even more, okay? And so then every year, Medicare will pull your taxes. So next year in 2026, they're going to go look at all of the seniors' taxes for 2024, okay? And so say you retired in 2020, you retired in 2025, okay? And so then 2026, they're going to look at your 2024 taxes, and they're going to go based off of that. And then you got that severance in 2025, and so in 2027, because you got that severance, it made it look like your income was a lot higher than what it really was. And so then it potentially could bump you up in the IRMAA chart. And so now you're having to pay even more, okay, that you did not plan for, okay? Now you can appeal it, okay? There is an appeal process that you can appeal for IRMAA, okay? But let's talk about how you can reduce the impact of IRMAA, okay? So there are a few strategies that you can use to lower your taxable income and potentially avoid the higher surcharges, okay? So one is Roth conversions, okay? And so you could consider converting some of your traditional IRA or 401k funds into a Roth IRA before retirement. Roth IRAs don't count towards your MAGI, which can lower your income for IRMAA purposes. Okay, and so the next one is tax efficient withdrawals. And so you want to be mindful of how you withdraw your funds from your retirement accounts. And withdrawing from taxable accounts first can reduce your MAGI and help avoid a higher IRMAA surcharge. And then income planning. You want to planning your income stream is key. And if you are close to the threshold, you might want to adjust your income strategy using tax advantage accounts like Roth IRAs to keep your MAGI lower, okay? And so by making these adjustments in advance, you can potentially save yourself a significant amount in IRMAA premiums, okay? Now, there are some exceptions you should know about, okay? And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said you could appeal, okay? So if your income decreases due to things like retirement or a life-changing event such as divorce or the death of a spouse, then you may qualify for a IRMAA reconsideration, okay? And so this means you can appeal to Medicare if your current income isn't reflective of your actual financial situation, okay? So even if your income it first appears like, oh my gosh, you make all this money, you got to pay all of this in IRMAA, you can ask for a reconsideration. Be like, hey, look, this ain't it. This ain't what it is. I'm gonna need y'all to reconsider this, okay? Now you got to show proof, obviously, but you can appeal it to Medicare. Okay. All right, and so to wrap up, it's clear that IRMAA can have a significant impact on your retirement planning, particularly if you are in a higher income bracket. But by understanding the basics of how it works and considering strategies like Roth conversions and tax-efficient withdrawals, you can manage this cost and protect your retirement budget. Okay. Careful planning is the key to avoiding surprises. This is why you cannot wait until you are about to retire in order to start looking into this stuff. You need to start looking into it now. And honestly, if you are say around my age, say a millennial, you need to know what is going to be coming down the pipeline. A lot of times I've talked to so many women entrepreneurs, and they really have no clue about Medicare. They have no clue about Medicare. They don't understand it. They don't know what it is. And they are not only trying to help their parents navigate through it, but they're not doing that great of a job with navigating through it because they don't understand it. Their parents don't understand it. So everybody's just confused. And so it's very important that you understand how Medicare works. You don't have to be a whiz at it, obviously, but you need to have a basic knowledge of how Medicare works so that when it's time for you to get into Medicare, that you are not going to be blindsided. Okay. All right, and so that's what I have for you. If you found this video insightful, helpful, then please do hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload more videos. Now, if you would like to book a consultation with me, you can definitely do so. You can go to my link tree. It's linktree /K Daniels Insurance Agency. I think that's what it is. K Daniels Insurance Agency. You can go there. You can book a consultation with me. I also have a free retirement planning checklist that you can get that goes over everything that you need to be focused on as you are planning for retirement. Okay. And so you can also get that free checklist at my link tree. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do put them in the comments of this video. I love reading your comments. I answer all comments. I always go back and answer comments, so you can drop your comments there. All right. And so that's what I have for you. And until the next video, remember, the way to secure your financial future is to protect it now, because no one is coming to save you. All right. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.